right. Well, moving along.
Okay.
This will lead us into our next segment here.
All right.
The taste of a woman.
Okay.
A Polish brewery makes the world's first vagina beer.
Ew.
That should be your cue.
Ugh, yuck.
Vagina beer may become the order of the day thanks to a successful crowdfunding campaign launched by a Poland-based brewery. Some may think that people could do anything to make money, while others are likely to find the idea quite romantic. Just imagine the woman of your dreams may be enclosed in a bottle of beer.
That sounds terrible.
Polish brewery, the Order of Yoni, that's Y-O-N-I,
Yeah.
is the Sanskrit word for female genitals.
Okay.
Yoni.
Yanni.
Y-O-N-I.
Okay.
It has made an extraordinary beverage, presenting the world's first beer with vagina lactic acid in the Biala I can't even pronounce this. Biala Malpa pub in the city of Katowice.
Yeah.
It's all foreign to me.
I'm not going there.
In a bid to spice up their new product, the brewery used unique ingredients, that is, bacteria from the vagina of two smoking hot models, Paulina and Monica.
So they say.
That's what they say, yes.
That's what they say. It could be two fucking pigs.
Well, or it may not be vaginal yeast at all.
But I can't see drinking 12 ounces of vag.
Well, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
This would appeal to those guys who go to the strip club to have lunch.
Do you really think that even they want that?
Yes, they do.
Ugh.
I think guys will go, that chick's hot. This beer came from the yeast of this chick's vagina.
Ugh. God.
Now, I'm not a beer drinker. I've never drank a beer in my life.
Like me some beers.
Okay. And, you know, people have their certain whatever it is that they like.
Yeah.
But, again, it's marketing. Everything is marketing.
I guess.
So, you know, it goes back to the whole porn thing, too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you check out a porn site, or, you know, back in the day when you and I were growing up, you know, it was the Beastie Boys mentioned it in one of their songs. Your mom threw away your best porno mag.
Oh, yeah.
You know, whatever that image is that you found the most attractive.
Yeah, swank.
Yeah, whatever it is. These chicks, they market these chicks, say this beer was produced from the yeast of these two chicks' vaginas.
Jesus.
And you go, man, I'm licking her pussy while I drink this beer.
Gives a new meaning to the P in IPA, that's for sure.
Well, pretty much.
Wow. That just sounds horrid.
Well, again, this doesn't come from rational thinking people.
Yeah.
This comes from guys who go, man, I can't get anywhere else, but if I drink this beer, I'm drinking the vag of this hot chick that I could never get in a million years.
Dude, I'm going to assume that you've had a time or two where you go down on a chick and you go down on her for like a really long time, like not like 10 minutes, but like
love me long time,
like 30 or 40 minutes, you know, like a really long time. Like no matter, like you're just determined to make her come.
Of course.
From tonguing her.
Right.
And man, when you do that, when you come up from that, once she gets off or whatever, or you're done, whatever stops you, how gross does your mouth taste? Honest, I'm being honest here. No matter if it's a hot chick or a nasty chick, the hottest chick that I've ever been with, go down on her for 30 minutes and then come up and your mouth tastes kind of gross. You know, all you want to do is fucking brush your teeth. So drinking that, that's really nasty. That is just really nasty. And plus, I'm not believing for a minute that it comes from these hot chicks.
Well,
these hot chicks have better things to do than squeeze yeast out of their fucking yam bag.
Well, the question I have is, if these chicks are so hot, why do they have yeast?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, these chicks, they're not. It's probably some goddamn slave labor whores. You know, I mean, how do we know that they're even tested?
Well, my point is you're even assuming that this yeast is made from vagina.
Yeah.
Not just marketed as such. You're believing that this is actually done. And I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying that from a marketing standpoint, you're sold on the fact that this is vagina yeast. And whether it's from these hot chicks or whether from a pig, you're buying into the fact that they actually did this.
Yeah, that is true. It's probably just some fucking generic taste shit.
Yeah, well, that's
chemical.
That's exactly where I'm going with this.
Ugh. But even that, I cannot imagine drinking fucking pussy punch or whatever.
Pussy punch.
Whatever they're calling it, I can't imagine drinking it.
When you drink this beer, you realize that originally there was a beautiful woman. That's the key right there.
Yeah, sure.
Who was maybe taking a shower, dancing, or laughing at the very moment.
Ugh. So now you're drinking sweaty cunt.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You feel here's the key right here. You feel a close connection with this woman.
Do you really?
Herein lies the whole thing. Mm-hmm. The whole imaginary fantasy of the whole thing.
Okay.
It's just like there's this, according to these photos that I'm looking at here as part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
You got this hot girl, and I guess the what do you want? The appeal of drinking this beer is you're thinking this beer came from this hot woman's pussy.
Ugh.
I guess. I'm just guessing here.
I can't imagine. Just you're at the bar and you're saying, "Bartender, bring me a Lowen cunt." Jesus Christ.
A Lowen cunt.
Or a Bushweiser or whatever.
I think that's what I'm going to name this segment, Lowen cunt.
Lowen cunt? This is just a horrible story.
Right. A man, M-A-N-N, explained that a gynecologist took a smear from the women, and then a laboratory in the city of Poznan managed to isolate the necessary lactic acid bacteria for the beer's production. I don't believe that for a minute. That's like when Kiss dripped their blood into the ink for a comic book.
Right.
It's no different.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, well, here's a drop of Kiss blood for the ink for this comic book.
Right.
Now, mind you, the comic book took 100 gallons of ink.
Right.
But there was like 2 drops of blood total in this thing.
Yeah.
If there was even blood.
And Dred Scott, it wouldn't be Schlitz, it'd be Schlicks.
Slicks. So it's really no different.
Look, there's Vagina beer.
Yeah.
This is terrible. Ugh.
But you know, from a marketing standpoint or from a sales standpoint, genius.
I guess.
From a practical standpoint, where you actually believe that you're drinking pussy juice,
yeah,
not so much.
Do they make the mankind for the women only make it out of like a margarita? So it's like the salty taste around the glass, just like a regular margarita? Ugh, this is horrid. I'm not liking this story. Just the thought of chugging a 12 ounces of fucking puss beer.
Well, it's yeast. It's pussy yeast.
It's terrible. It's just gross. The hottest chick in the world, you don't want her yeast. I mean, honestly. If you were who's the hottest chick in the world now? Who
I don't no idea.
In the Neely world, who is it? Still Susanna Hoffs?
Oh, Susanna will always be the queen.
Susanna Hoffs was in your bed, and she reached down and fucking pulled out a wet finger that had yeasty fucking ick on it. You're not going down on that.
No, of course not.
So why the fuck would you want to drink it?
Because it's beer, dude.
Well, look, I'm an alcoholic. I love beer. I sure don't want to drink any yeast beer or yeasty pussy yeast beer. This is terrible.
Well, the extraordinary beverage was made in two versions.
Okay.
Bottled lust and bottled passion. That sounds like a aftershave or something.
It really does.
Both containing 8% alcohol by volume. The first edition was a subtle nutmeg aroma and is produced using Paulina's vaginal bacteria. While the second is a classic light beer made from the essence of Monica's vagina.
Well, is Monica anorexic? Is that why it's a light beer?
I have no idea.
And that would make sense.
Well, this goes back to something that I learned very early on in my life, back in my early 20s.
Okay.
It's the power of the puss, my friend.
Well, yeah.
Once the beer containing the quintessence of femininity was introduced to the wider public on the brewery's social media accounts,
well, that's good.
With a very hot advertising campaign involving Paulina and Monique. Users from across the world were drawn to the Facebook page.
Well, that's good.
Again, here we go. This is all marketing.
Oh, Joe. Joe.
Facebook, the internet, all that stuff. Yeah, there you go. Yeast infection bumps.
Who the fuck wants to pop those bumps into their beer?
I guess some dudes do.
Just take a little razor and scrape that and squeeze it out.
Ugh.
Ah!
Well, that's what you're drinking.
Yum. Oh, gross.
Well, a female Nietzsche wondered whether the models had been tested for sexually transmitted diseases. That's what Chris was asking.
Yeah.
Before contributing to the production of the beer, the Order of Yanni quickly replied that they had undergone gynecological examinations, and then the material was double-checked in a Poznan lab to make sure that the lactic acid bacteria were isolated from the smear.
I might have to close the chat room now. Look at that vaginal yeast infection.
I know, but guys who want to dabble in that nonsense, yeah, there you go. It's nasty white.
Looks like cum.
It is. It's nasty.
It's worse than cum because it's like cum mixed with infection.
Yeah.
Ugh, gross. Who's looking at that going, you know what? If I could just put that in my beer, all would be right in the world.
Well, isn't that what beer is made of, is a yeast?
All right, stop. I like beer.
Well, but I'm not saying vaginal yeast. I'm just saying yeast.
Oh.
I mean, that's what root beer is made of, is a yeast.
You're just going to make me not want to drink anything, right? Going back to water.
Well, you can't because we're going to do a beer tasting, right?
No, after that. After watching this.
Well, nobody said that what you're going to about ready to drink is made of Lemmy's cum.
Yeah, he might have dipped his balls in a fucking vat of this for all I know now. Jesus, dude. This might be Lemmy's fucking, rotted corpse beer for all I know. He might have cut off a piece of his dead arm and thrown it in the vat. Yuck. All right.
So there you are. There's a Polish manufacturer out there capitalizing on horny guys thinking that they're going to lick the vagina of a hot chick.
You know, though, there is a practical use for this stuff. You could spritz this on your real doll's pussy, and it would probably taste like a real pussy.
There you go.
So you could eat out your real doll and still get that satisfying taste.
Right.
So at least we have one use for it. All right, maybe I'll have to buy a bottle. Just to try.
All right. Well, you received some beer in the mail.
I did.
And how did this come about? Did you order this or?
No. Remember a month or two ago, I did an interview with the brewery guy, the guy from Arcadia Brewery.
Okay.
And he told me at the time that he was going to send me some Motorhead beer.
Okay.
And he did.
Now, what makes Motorhead beer unique or special?
It's some kind of, I don't know. I mean, you know, he probably told me in the interview and I don't remember because, you know, it was one of those I just did to do. But I don't remember. I think it's just because it's marketed with Motorhead.
Okay. So they basically capitalize on the name.
Yeah, apparently. But yeah, if we're going to do this, you're going to have to play a Motorhead tune for me because I don't have it here.
Okay. All right. Well, Chris is going to do a Motorhead beer taste test.
Yes, we'll tell you if it's good or not.
And basically, it probably will not taste like vaginal yeast.
I hope not. Although I don't want it to taste like Lemmy Sweaty Nuts either. I'm hoping that I don't get either flavor here.
So we're or the Classic Metal Show, i.e. Chris, is going to do a taste test.
Yeah, we'll give you a real review of it. It's called Road Crew Beer. Born to lose, live to win.
Well, they include all the catchphrases in there.
It's all on there.
All right. Well, I think the most appropriate song with Motorhead is "We Are the Road Crew."
All right. Well, go get it, play it up, and I'll bring both of my beers. They sent me 2 beers.
Just two.
But then they sent me a whole bunch of swag, fucking fake tattoos and stickers and a koozie. All the good stuff, man.
Wow, you got the whole schmear.
Yeah, great.
All right, we're going to play some Motorhead here. We Are the Road Crew, and Chris is going to test the beer.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, here it is. This is Motorhead exclusively here
on your Classic Metal Show.
Hello, boys and girls. Hello. Lemmy from Motorhead here, and you're listening to the Classic Metal Show, and it serves you right.
It's Motorhead right here on your Classic Metal Show with Bad Religion, and just before that we heard We Are the Road Crew, and Chris is about to test the We Are the Road Crew beer.
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
All right. Well, before you get into tasting this beer.
Okay.
My question is, and I think I know the answer, and I think most people know the answer.
Okay.
But I just want your opinion on this.
All right.
What makes a product, and I see people in the chat room commenting on I Saw Red Wine, and, you know, Dave Medichetti has his wine, and everybody has a blend, and, of course, our good friend Jeff Tate has his blend and whatnot. When it comes to lending your name to a product, whether it's any kind of a product, in this case being a beer, what makes this particular product stand out from any other product aside from the fact that they use a name?
Well, the only thing I could think of is if the band themselves endorses it, which I do believe that the Motorhead guys do.
Well, I hope they would, and I was sitting here thinking about this. The original Motorhead is no more. Every member of that lineup, the original, no longer.
Yeah, they're all dead.
They're all dead. Fast Eddie Clark, Filthy Phil the Animal, and of course Lemmy. They're all gone.
Right.
So the Motorhead name lives on, but now it's endorsed in a product, and that being a beer, which you're about ready to sample and give the fans a taste test, a virtual taste test.
That's right. I'll let them, and I'm going to let them watch too because it's so fucking exciting.
So, are you on Facebook Live or something?
I am on Facebook Live right now.
All right. How do people see this?
Just go to Facebook Live and it should be there.
Well, you just go to Facebook Live?
There's facebook.com/ what are we, the CMS?
The CMS.
Yeah, and then it should just show right at the top that we're live.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go look.
All right, let's see if you can look.
I'm going to pull this up because I've never actually watched Facebook Live.
Ooh, and boy, you start with the excitement of watching me drink a beer.
All right. Let me see here. Facebook.com/ the CMS.
Yeah.
Let me see. What am I seeing here? See, I'm not. Oh, videos live.
Yeah. Do you see me?
I see you.
There I am.
How come you got a green screen, but you have nothing projecting on that?
Because I'm not using it. It's just there.
Okay.
I don't even have it set up, obviously, because it's all fucked up. But
all right.
It's good enough.
So I'm looking at Chris Aiken on Facebook Live because this is exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
It's exciting. I see you got the new headphones on.
See?
Because they're awesome.
They're fantastic.
They are fantastic. They're small, they're light,
Mm-hmm.
and they sound great.
Yeah.
That is Bear Headphones. Bear Headphones brought to you by
The Classic
the
Metal.
Classic Metal Show.
Yeah. Hey, Ortiz, Bear Headphones, get on it.
All right. I'm watching Facebook Live. So what are you going to do here, Mr. Aiken?
I am going to open and show you. Here it is. Do you see it? The Motorhead Road Crew Beer.
All right. Can you show it to the camera?
I just did.
Oh, I guess I'm latent here. Oh, there it is. I see it.
There it is. The Road Crew Beer, bitches.
I wish you'd get your fingers out of the way because I want to see the whole emblem.
Let me see. Here. Oh, fuck. How does this work? How's that?
There you go. Road Crew. And they used the big old Motorhead emblem on it.
Mm-hmm.
So you know it's got to be good.
It's got to be good. So it is not a twist. It is a pot or a bottle opener type.
All right. So you need the apparatus to get it open.
That is correct, sir.
And you don't want to try to pop it open on a road case and pollute somebody's road clothes.
Yeah, no, the guys from COC do not like that at all.
Right. So you received 2 bottles of this, or there's something special about each individual bottle?
Here they are. Here's one with a koozie, and here's one without the koozie.
Are they both the same?
Yeah, they're the same.
Okay, I didn't know if there was like a light or a dark or anything like that.
Nope, they just say American IPA. What does that say? India Pale Ale.
India.
That's what it says.
It's a little taste of India.
Yeah, so it probably tastes
now,
like...
will you beat your wife if you had one after you drink this?
I would drink it, and if it doesn't taste good, I'd bury her to her neck and stone her to death. That's what I would do.
All right. Would you cut her clitoris off?
Well, I would do that for fun, just so that I could wring it into the beer and have some of that pussy ale that we talked about earlier.
Pussy ale.
Yeah. What do we call it? Pussy punch?
Right, pussy punch. Or as our fan last week said, that Chris would punch her in the fart box.
Punch her right in that old fart knocker. Damn right.
You're terrible with holding up that product to the camera, by the way.
Let me do it again. Here it is. Here's the bottle.
You're like off to one side or the other, or your fingers are covering the
This is a video that David Ortiz should be watching and going, these fuckers cannot endorse anything.
Right.
Are you hearing this, Ortiz? This is a prime example of why we don't want to be an endorser of products.
Right.
Because we, and by we, I mean me, I stink at this.
Right.
It's just terrible. But
All
here
right.
it is, the Motorhead Beer.
All right. Now, tell us a little bit about this before you drink it.
Okay. What would you like to know?
Well, I mean, again, you interviewed who?
The brewer guy.
The brewer guy.
I don't even remember his name.
Okay. Wow. What an endorsement. And he took the time to make sure you got some.
I got to look his name up. Hold on. Let me look up Classic Metal Show Motorhead.
The brewer guy. Jim Brewer?
Yeah, Jim Brewer. That's who it was. The guy's name was Stefano Filippo.
Okay, and what does he do?
He's the Motorhead Road Crew Beer brewer. He works at Arcadia Brewing Company.
Arcadia Brewer.
Yeah, he works for the Arcadia Brewing Company.
And do you know the backstory behind getting, the Motorhead, what do you want to call trademark?
All right.
To put on this?
All right, well, here you go. Do I remember? No, but I'm going to play this the way I'm supposed to. Well, if you listen to our interview that I did on June 18th, you can find out all that information, Neely.
Right.
I don't remember. I barely remember doing the interview. I was so happy to get these fucking beers in the mail.
Okay.
Just because I'm an alcoholic, dude. Dude, I was having such a fucking shitty week, and the FedEx guy is like... And I opened the door thinking, oh, Jesus, what is this fucking nonsense? The guy hands me a box of beers.
All right.
Like, fuck yeah. In Chris Aiken world, that is gift from heaven, my friend.
Yeah, of course. It says alcohol delivered to the doorstep.
That is the way it should be.
All right.
So, so if you really want to find out, you can look on YouTube, look up our interview, The Classic Metal Show, Motorhead Beer.
All right.
Comes right up.
Right. So you immediately thought, I'm going to test this on the show?
I did, yeah. I was like, I wanted to drink it right away, but it was like 9:30 in the morning. And,
well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Well, it would have been warm, too. So I chilled it for a couple of days, and I figured if I'm going to drink Motorhead beer, where else would I do it but on the Classic Metal Show?
Right. It's ready to go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm not going to keep your taste buds from enjoying this libation.
Oh, I know, because I'm salivating.
Any longer. So you have this cold Motorhead beer in hand.
I do. Should I hold it up again? Here
Yeah,
it is.
hold it up. Don't put your fingers in front of the label.
I'm holding it off to the wrong side. Everything's backwards, so every time, that's why it's all fucked up, because every time I hold it, I'm like swinging in to go out and out to go in.
There you go. So it's Road Crew Beer endorsed by Motorhead.
That's right.
All right. What does it say? American what?
American IPA India Pale Ale.
Okay, excellent. All right, well, go ahead and take a big swig and tell us what you think.
Let's take a shot of this shit. Oh. Not liking it. Not liking it at all.
Really?
No. Ugh. No, not liking that.
Why? What? Well, again, I'm not a beer drinker, so I can't relate to this at all. So I'm going to have to take your expertise in this. So tell us what you're thinking.
It tastes like a shaving of tree bark.
Tree bark. Now, have you personally tasted tree bark?
Of course, I was a kid. You never ate any tree bark as a kid?
I can't say that I have.
Come on, dude. Get hungry. Mom won't let you in until like 6 o'clock. It's like 2 in the afternoon.
So you go out and eat tree bark?
Why not?
So it has a very earthy taste to it? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, let me take another hit of this.
All right, take a drink.
No. It's kind of tart.
Tart.
And, I'm not a huge fan of IPA beers anyway, But this is like an IPA that's like burning my tonsils.
Would you have rather drank the pussy beer?
I think I would rather go to the pussy beer.
Really?
Yeah, I think I would. In fact, I might drink it with some real Indian pussy in it. Because, Jesus. My God. Let me try a little more. I'm going to like it.
It'll kill your taste buds enough to where it'll taste good.
Ugh.
Not good.
No.
So the second bottle will basically go unopened.
Oh, I'll drink it. Come on, I'm an alcoholic.
It's terrible, but here, this is awful. Taste this.
I'll drink it. Who are we kidding here?
It's not good, but I'll drink it anyway.
I'm going to finish this bottle, and it's fucking gross. Yeah, it's not very good.
So this is nothing you would reorder.
Never. I would never drink this again. Ugh.
Not a good endorsement.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Motorhead guys. I'm not feeling this at all. It's like there's a spot in the back of my throat, like right in front of my tonsils, that just feels corroded now. It's like, ugh. Not feeling this, man, at all. Oh. This is really kind of gross.
Well, I see Nathan in Kentucky says that I'll bet you John would like this.
Well, John, like I said last week, John would drink jizz if it had alcohol in it. John just likes alcohol, but John doesn't like IPAs either. He would probably hate this too. I'm surprised he hasn't called in. He's already texting me, telling you to shut up so I could drink the beer.
Tell me to shut up.
Yeah, I said, Jesus Christ, Neely, let him drink the fucking beer.
Well, I got to set it up properly. I mean, we don't want to just delve into this without, setting it up to where people understand what the process is here.
Neely, you clearly don't know how to do a show.
Yeah, apparently not, because I don't do the Nerf Herder Council.
That's right. John does Star Wars.
Yeah, whatever.
Fuck's sake, he knows what he's talking about.
If it wasn't for the CMS, John would have no name at all. None.
Just a zero?
Zero.
He's Stephanie's husband.
Yeah.
There's that.
Well, the thing is that Stephanie, had she not made the mistake of getting married,
Yeah.
that chick could have anybody she wants.
Yeah, true.
So he is a non-factor in any of this. Non-factor.
I'm surprised the phone ain't ringing already. I'm trying to finish this beer.
I know you're trying hard. You're struggling.
It's really not very good.
It's not very good. So are you going to send that message back to the brewer saying, not very good?
I might send him this other beer back.
Yeah.
Just mail it back. Sorry, dude. This is rubbish.
Yeah, it's tree bark.
Ugh. I do have to continue to give the disclaimer, though, that I'm not a big fan of IPAs in the first place.
Okay.
They're just too rough or something for my taste. You know, and I don't even know how to explain that, because I do like whiskey and shit like that. That's obviously rough on your throat, but not this. Ugh. India Pale Ale. Maybe it means their shitter pail that they use. The pail that they shit in.
Yeah, well, maybe they just gather the feces off the street in the hole that they dig, and when they take a shit in the street.
That's right. Mix it up with some fucking some yeast.
Yeah.
Some of that
well,
pussy
instead of pussy yeast, they use Indian shit.
Yeah, exactly. Answer the phone.
It's not ringing. It's not ringing.
Oh, you said it was ringing.
It's not ringing. Just terrible.
This is not very good beer.
Well, I have nothing to, I can't compare to it because I'm not a beer drinker, an IPA drinker.
Yeah.
So I have to rely on your expertise, and apparently this tastes like tree bark.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I mean, I don't want to necessarily say that it's wretched horrible, because I admit that I don't like IPAs, and it does taste similar to other IPAs that I've tasted before. I think what's missing in this is a lot of the IPAs. It'll have that rough tang or whatever you want to call it, but it'll have like a sweet like bite or something at the end.
Kind of like pussy juice.
Well, yeah, because sometimes the pussy eats you, But this doesn't have that bite.
But you drank the whole bottle almost.
Almost. I'm gonna finish it.
And you're gonna drink the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually.
Oh, I almost threw that up.
I almost threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Oh, I did. I almost threw that up. Trying to drink it down.
Hail and Kill Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's John. How's it going?
Who? Oh, yeah, that Nerf Herder Council guy.
We're getting notoriety. You refer to me as the Nerf Herder guy.
Yeah, that's you're that guy.
That's super nerd.
Yeah.
Dude, Aiken, you got to save that second bottle. See what AJ thinks, because he's the beer snob. He might be able to give you some actual review on it.
Yeah, it's hard though. I mean, my mouth right now that I'm done with this beer, when you went, and Neely, you will not be able to relate to this at all, but since you're the holy one and the rest of our audience will be able to relate to this, John, you'll certainly be able to relate to this.
Right.
In the morning when you've had way, way too much, like to the point that you have like alcohol poisoning, and like you try to go outside because you start getting the sweats, and you're going to throw up, but you just haven't. You know that feeling right before your body just starts heaving? Your mouth gets that taste in it.
Oh, it's that spit. It's supposed to be like that calms your stomach. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my mouth tastes like right now.
Oh, man.
It's wretched, man.
Well, like you said, like I'm not an IPA guy either. Those are nasty. They're just bitter.
Yeah, it's bitter, but this doesn't have like that. I know AJ has brought some over here before, and at least they have like a little sweet bite or something on the back end of it. But
yeah, like something in there.
Yeah, this is like it has ass as an afterbite. It's fucking awful.
Maybe they actually put like fucking motor oil or some shit in there, like making it all heavy metal or something. Who knows, dude?
It's
like,
awful.
All these other beers are like, yeah, it's got a hint of ginger with a slight, taste of coriander. This one's like, yeah, it's got fucking WD-40 in it or something. Like, who knows?
All I know is
That's
I'm looking
disgusting.
at my own eyes in the webcam right now, and they're both watery and awful.
Well, if an alcoholic beverage makes you throw up in your mouth, damn near, that's a fucking problem.
Yeah,
so
it's horrible.
that's not good at all.
Especially, coming from you, that means something.
Right? My discerning palate.
That's right. That's right. Look.
All right.
You want to hear a horrible? Stay on the phone, John. You want to hear a horrible?
Okay.
Neely, I'll give you a quick John story about horrible alcohol.
All right, give me a John story.
So this was maybe 2 years ago, I think it was, and John says he called me up and was like, "Hey, come out to the place. We're just going to drink and sit on the porch and just fucking get silly." And I was like, "Okay, whatever, cool." So I go out there. He has this fucking bottle of the cheapest garbage fucking orange vodka. Orange flavored.
That was Paramount. Yeah.
What is it, like $13 for a fucking gallon?
$13 a gallon?
It wasn't a gallon, but it was bigger than your standard fifth. It was like whatever size is between like the handle and the fifth.
And it was $13 or something, right?
Yeah, huh? It's cheap.
This shit would fucking kill goddamn. If we would drink it and like you could blow at a fucking bee or something and watch it fall out of the fucking sky. It was drinking gasoline. We were literally drinking gasoline. It was so bad.
But it had that delicious hint of orange citrus on the back end.
Yeah, and to be honest, it didn't stop either one of us from drinking the whole goddamn bottle.
It was like I was really broke. I'm like, fuck, let's just hang out. And I was like, shit, I got like $15. Like, I'll just get like as much as I can for $15. It was, it was a purchase of convenience, man.
So horrible. So
I figured the orange. I figured the orange would just cover up the ass taste of like how unbelievably awful that stuff was.
Incorrect.
You were wrong.
All right, now get off my phone.
Now, before you go, John.
Yes.
I just want to remind you and Chris.
Yes.
Okay.
That the day that we attended Rock USA in Oshkosh, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was 5 years ago.
Oh.
Seems like yesterday.
I know. That was July 20th of 2013.
Oh my God.
I got to get me a fifth of that Jesse James shit again. That was pretty tasty.
But from a recollection standpoint, can you believe that's been 5 years?
Dude, I still remember like all the details of that trip. That was just insane. I mean, and not just being backstage and doing all the silly shit that we did, or should I say that I did, but like, I mean, the drive there. I mean, that was a great fucking time, dude. But yeah, when you brought that up on the show a couple weeks ago, and I was like, holy shit, that was 5 years ago. I can't even believe it, man. Time just flies.
It does. So looking back from 5 years ago, 2013, where has the time gone, John?
To my liver, apparently.
And I want to ask you before you get off the phone, are you seriously going to go dressed as a stormtrooper to some Star Wars thing? Okay, well, here, let me. I'm probably not going to do it at a convention, and it's not a stormtrooper; it's a biker scout. Aiken got it wrong. The details don't matter. I don't know the difference. Yeah. I could care less. Right? I just want to know if you're going to dress up in a costume and go to some convention.
Well, the reason I'm doing it is because it's for charity work. There's a huge like club called the 501st, and it's like tons of people dress up in the stormtrooper shit, the Darth Vader crap. But they go to like children's hospitals and benefits and all this stuff, and it's, you know, like they'll have like Star Wars night at baseball games. You go hang out with kids, so it's basically something to do charity for. So I had never really planned on doing it, but I always said, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to get this particular character. And AJ and Steph bought me this kit, so I have to cut it up and put it together and paint it and all this kind of stuff. And you know, it's basically to go do charity work is what it's for. So yes, I'm going to do it, but it's not just me walking around going, "Look at me, I'm a stormtrooper."
So let me ask you, what does a kit like that cost?
This one I don't know, and it really depends on where you get it. Because you can buy them different ways. You buy like the one I have is like lower end in terms of cost, because they put the shit in the mold and they send it to you. You have to cut the flash off and everything, and you know, sand it down and all this other bullshit. If you get stuff that's actually like put together, like I'll just give you like if you just buy a kit that's put together and they did all the work and everything, you can get upwards of sometimes like $2,500, $3,000. I mean, it's pretty it's pretty pricey.
Well, let me ask you, what does the kit that you got cost?
He doesn't know. It was a gift.
Well,
it was a gift, but usually I would say, and the one that I got, like if you're going to get like a full stormtrooper, there's more pieces to that one. Like there's less pieces to mine. But I think it's probably in the range of about a $600-700 thing.
Okay, wouldn't it be more beneficial just to take that $600 or $700 and donate it directly to the cause?
How fun is that?
Yeah, I mean, you could do that, but I mean, it is, you know, it's to go hang out with kids and stuff like that and go do different things. It's like I can, you know, by the time the $600-700 is used up on a single donation, you know, I could be using this for years and just go keep doing multiple things. Like, yeah. I know what you're saying, dude. I know look, I'm not going to deny that it's fucking nerdy as shit. I'm not going to deny it. It's like
using it for years.
Dude, hey, all I know is I'm losing weight too, so I put the little chest piece on. I'm like, all right, it was a good goddamn thing I'm working out, because I look like a fucking slob in this thing. Like, this is bad. So, more motivation to keep getting the weight off, dude, you know?
I can't believe people live like this.
Come on, Neely. You keep Christmas presents in the closet and don't open them. Come on.
That's because I don't like people. That's the only reason. It's like, don't give me shit.
Well, I don't like people either, but somebody gives me a present, I open the damn thing. We all have our quirks, dude.
All right. Well, lick that hot pussy's the wife's hot pussy for me, will you?
I will, and it'd be perfect time for Chris right now because she's on the rag, so he can get his Red Wings. There.
Nice.
Well,
So there you go.
Write my initials on her belly tonight.
I'll tell her this lick is from Neely, and these initials say CA for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. And take a picture.
Hook you both. Yep. Now go get that pussy beer and drink it, Aiken. You'll fuck anything, but you won't drink a beer with puss juice in it. That's backwards. Just do it.
Imagine that. Me doing something that's unconventional.
Yeah, right. Well, you had the Motorhead beer. It can't be any worse, like you said. So
probably not. So
All right,
you're probably right.
Right. Nice. All right, guys, take it easy, man. Hail and kill. Fuck you, pal. Hands up.
There you go.
There goes the stormtrooper from hell.
CMS stormtrooper checking out.
Right. So, give me the final assessment of the Motorhead beer.
Awful. Never going to drink it again.
All right. So should that go up on the website for what is the name of the brewery?
The Arcadia Brewery.
All right. Arcadia Brewery. Awful. I will never drink it again.
Yeah. Chris CMS. I hate it. I wanted to like it.
Well, that's fair. I mean, you did a taste test right here on the show, and you gave your honest opinion.
Did, and I could have faked it. I could have absolutely faked it. Said, "Oh, this is pretty good." No, it's terrible. I don't like it at all.
All right, that's fair because I can't make an assessment or compare or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta rely on you.
Yeah, well, David Ortiz, take Arcadia Brewing Company off of your list. Might not want to call them after tonight, sir.
All right. So Arcadia Brewery off the list.
Yeah, Ortiz, get on it, or get off it, as the case may be.
Wow. All right. Fair enough.
All right.
Well, I think the only way to close out this segment is to play some more Motorhead.
All right. Cool.
Of course, we lost an icon several years ago. I can't believe how many years have gone by already.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the only way to close this segment out is Motorhead, Killed by Death.
All right. Which is what I feel like after drinking that beer.
Exactly. So feel free to go throw up.
All right.
Here it is. It's Motorhead exclusively here
on your classic metal show.
The only